This is Game 14 of the 2006 season. Coach Leroy Chapman and the Toledo Rockets are 12-1 overall, 6-0 in conference play. We are coming off of a victory on the road against the Miami of Ohio Redhawks. What an unbelievable game it was. We entered fired up, excited to be back in the top 25 rankings, ranked number 23 in the country. Second time in the top 25 this season. And we fell behind, and it just kept getting worse. We fell into a huge hole, down by 17 points, a decent chunk of the way into the second half. Looked like Miami of Ohio was going to win the game easily, and our undefeated record in the Mid-American Conference would go out the window. But somehow we found a way to get ourselves back into the game, that we took the lead and got some separation. We were able to get the unbelievable comeback victory, 78-71, the final score, shocking the Redhawks on their home court. Game of the season, you gotta say, so far here for the Toledo Rockets. And we find a way to get our 12th win of the season in dramatic comeback fashion. We are now over midway through the regular season, 12-1 record, unreal for the Toledo Rockets. We move forward, 2 days off in between games, and now we've got ourselves an absolutely massive matchup coming up against the defending MAC Conference Tournament champions, the other unbeaten team in the Mid-American Conference, the Ohio Bobcats, who enter with a 9-3 overall record, coming off of an unbelievable comeback win. And now we've got ourselves a huge game here at home. Let's go Rockets! Look at the top 25. Number one team is Connecticut. They are followed by Villanova, Duke, UAB, Louisville, UCLA, Alabama, Indiana, Boston College, and Illinois rounding out the top 10. Three unbeaten teams, Connecticut, Duke, and UAB. Look at the rest of the top 25 now. And there we are, number 23, Toledo, the only team for the Mid-American Conference that has been in the top 25 rankings all season, 12-1 record. Our biggest win of the season, South Carolina, the very first game of the year, that road win. They are number 24 in the country. Now their record is 14-4. They are one of three teams that we've played that has a winning record. Also, we've played SMU and Akron. Both of those teams had 8-7 records. They look at the Mid-American Conference now. We've got ourselves the biggest game of the season thus far. Toledo versus Ohio. You can see both unbeaten, sitting atop of the conference. We are 6-0. They are 5-0. Right behind us both is Western Michigan with a 5-1 record. And Ball State and Kent State are 3-2. Akron at 3-3. Everyone else below 500. Overall winning percentage, we have the best, then Ohio, then Western Michigan. But what a huge game we've got coming up right here. Let's go. And here it is. The only time we are scheduled to play the Ohio Bobcats in the regular season. So this is potentially the game that will decide the regular season champion if we both keep winning. This is our one matchup against them. They are the defending MAC Conference Tournament champions. They entered as the 4 seed and went on a great run through the tournament. Had an epic game against Buffalo in the MAC Conference Tournament Championship. They trailed by 10 at the half, tied up the game, sent it to overtime, and got themselves a 1-point victory. They went to the NCAA tournament as the number 13 seed, and they competed very valiantly. Close loss against 4 seed Florida in their first round game. They entered the season hopes of repeating MAC Conference champions, and they're having a very strong year, 9-3 record. They have had a tougher schedule overall than we have had. 2 of their 3 losses were against ranked opponents. They lost to Cincinnati and Kentucky, with teams that are ranked. Our loss against Oakland. Oakland has a losing record. It was a bad 12-point loss at home. But here we go. Who will be the last unbeaten team in the Mid-American Conference? Huge game coming up. A lot of excitement in Toledo about this Rockets team. Let's do it. Huge game. Come on.
NCAA basketball fans, we're here at Savage Hall in Toledo, Ohio. What a game we have in store for us today. The Ohio Bobcats take on the Toledo Rockets. Hello there. Along with Bill Raftery, I'm Bill Lundquist. Bonnie Bernstein is with us as well. The Toledo head coach leads his team into the fray today. What's your take, Bill? The Toledo coach specializes in strong offense, Vern. He may not have that reputation of a great offensive genius, but believe me, he's working on it. The Ohio head coach will have his squad ready today, I'm sure. What do you think, Bill? The Ohio coach has been concentrating on developing his team's defensive skills, Vern. He believes the key to winning games is stopping the other guys. That's a very tough argument to fight against. Neighbors should be a central part of the game plan. Neighbors is a superb point guard. His quick hands make him so disruptive. You really have to keep the ball away from him. Robertson will likely be a large factor on the other side. Robertson can also hold his own at the point. This guy has such a little win. He plays the game with joy. He never stops working to improve. Thanks, Bill. It looks like we're ready for the tip-off.
We're underway. The round leaders, he said here.
Thanks, Vern. Before the game, I caught up with the head coach of the Rockets. And you get the feeling coach at this point in the season looks at his team that is well affiliated.
Carson,
He said, with all the great playmakers we have, the offense has basically been taking care of itself. As long as we can play solid heads-up D, we should be in good shape.
Thanks, Bobby. Puts it up.
2 will go.
Nice speed by Robertson. Lewis, punt pass. Pass, right wing. Crosses it over.
Trying to get in there, Lewis. Got it. Nicely run.
The layup was tossed in by Lewis. Ridiculous. Ohio. It's a 2-point differential. Pass, left side. Bars, passes to the left side. Evans swings it to the right side. Button passes it to the right side.
Shot will not go.
The layup missed by Mason. He's not known for his inside game, but now you can see why. Graham feeds it inside. Gives the up fake. From 18 feet
Neighbors.
away.
Oh.
Gunn gets the board inside. Backs in. Dumps it off. Sails in.
Shot will go. Tied up at 4.
Get it that close to the tin, and it's very hard to come away empty.
Space took a shot and didn't get it, but it's still in the corner. And he's gonna try to get it in there with Carson.
Rebounded inside by Lewis.
Grabbing him up. Let's go.
He did everything right there, and there was nothing the defense could do about it. The Bobcats bring it up right around 12 minutes.
Got our biggest lead here. 4.
Roberts
Four
steps
games.
it to the right side. With the hook shot. Gets it to go.
Shot was
The
good.
Rockets take it up court,
8-6.
and it's a 2-point game. Neighbors crosses it over. Lewis passes it to the left wing.
Loose ball foul on Lewis.
Toledo will give its starters a rest here.
Make some changes here. Get fresh legs in. Bring our second line. Shot goes up and it's gonna tie up the game.
Swish. Way to square up with the quick turnaround. That's how you do it, Vern. Toledo brings it up just over 11 minutes left in the half. Hayes passes it to the left side with the crossover. Metcalf passes inside. Mason anticipated the shot and sent it away. Pass left side. Mason tries to post him up. For the lead.
Good shot there. Bobcats on a run. 7 straight points in Ohio. Have their biggest lead, 11-8.
The Rockets bring it up. They're behind by 3. Hayes crosses it over.
Metcalf
To end the run.
tries to tie it up, can't get it, but the rebound.
The big second chance bucket by Wilder. With the strong finish, a little late. Ohio brings it up. Just over 10 minutes left in the half. Pass, cross court. Edney passes to the high post. Dunn passes it to the left side. The steal
Stolen
by Howard
away to Page.
to take the lead.
He's got it.
Got it. Bucks passes to the
And
middle.
denied. Hammond making a
Was
great
right
play.
there and stopped that shot.
To Metcalf back to Hammond. Good dog.
One-handed
And the
jam.
Rockets going on a run now.
How good is that? What a jam! The Bobcats bring it up. They're 5 for 14 on the court.
Stolen.
It's picked up by Pickman.
Metcalf to Page.
Down low.
Let's go.
Pickman.
And 8 straight points for the Rockets after the Bobcats had a run.
The Rockets will bring all of their starters back to the floor. Ohio takes it up court. They're down 16-11. Dumps it. Bucks dishes to the middle. Bucks dumps it to the middle. Edney passes it to the left block.
Foul on Lewis.
Mason nearly had a chance for a three-point play, but he'll go to the line for 2. And he makes the first. Splits the field. Takes it in. Tries to lay it in, but It doesn't go. A tough play inside. Hit value for every ball. That is terrific. Pass. High post. With the crossover. Neighbors passes to the right wing. Neighbors passes it to the high post. Pass inside.
Back to Lewis.
Great pass to leading man and the finish by Lewis. Ohio brings it up. They're shooting 33% from the field. Robinson skips it to the left side. Missed
Jumper
low
went
by
good.
Edwards.
Trying to push it up to Tommy Ireland to get stolen.
Edwards with the crossover. Pass, right side. Dumps it. The top shot.
Foul
Got it.
and
He'll have a chance for the three-point play. Good for the three-point play. Toledo will bring its second team out on the floor. Huffman is returning to the game despite his injury. We'll see how he does during hurt. The
Dave's bringing
Rockets
it up.
take it up court. A three-point spread on the scoreboard. Metcalf, Huffman dumps it off. Wild dishes it down low. Takes a three.
Open three, but it doesn't go.
Ohio takes it up front. It's a one-possession ball game.
1 point
The
game.
powerful dunk was hammered down by Bugs. Toledo brings it up. They've been doing a great job so far of sharing the ball. Dumps it off. Wild dishes inside. Fires.
Another shot from the kid doesn't go.
They'll try to retake the lead.
Make a decision there.
Passes to the top of the key.
Shot will go. Wiley's
Couldn't
gonna
take the
grab it.
lead there. Missed by Edwards. The team recognized the shot was coming and got out
Get
there
it back to
on it.
Wiley.
Nicely done.
Let's pull it out.
Pump fakes. Dumps it off. Kick out. Top of the key. Metcalf dumps
Nice
it down
passing.
low.
We get it in too quickly.
The Bobcats will take a timeout. The
Good battle
Rockets
here
will
in
bring all
Toledo.
their starters back to the floor. Ohio takes it up court, and it's a three-point game. The tough shot. No good. Intercepted by Edwards. Left his feet in. No idea what he wanted to do with the ball.
That's there. It's stolen too, but that's it.
Toledo brings it up. Under 6 minutes left in the half. Crosses it over.
Tommy Ireland
Launches
for
it.
three.
Robertson brings it up the floor. He's got 4 assists. Bounce pass. High post. Tries to back him in. Far side. From about 19 feet. Gets nothing but net. That was an easy look. And what did he do? He rose up and knocked it down. The Rockets take it up court. They're in front by 2. Ireland with the crossover. Passes it far side. Dumps it off. Crosses it over. Pass. Cross court. Graham passes to the right side. They need to get
Tommy
a shot.
Ireland's gonna go up for it and get it.
The 11th footer on the money by Ireland. They're playing a 2-3 zone with Richard. was an assassin from out there. The D was on him, but he found just enough space to get it off. The Rockets take it up court. They're 12 for 18 in the field. Neighbors with the crossover. From the wing. Dunn hauls it down inside. Ohio takes it up court. Just 1 point.
Ohio looking to regain the lead, and they will.
Sends it in with authority. The power slam.
One point for the Bobcats.
Neighbors passes it to the
And they're
left wall.
trying to
Off that last J by Ireland.
these balls gotta be sent.
The Bobcats bring it up under 4 minutes left in the half. Huffman feeds it inside.
Huffman for 3. Doesn't do
Carson
it.
yanks it down. That's how to use your strength, Vern. So
Come
important.
neighbors.
I'm up watch the
And
big
go.
fella work into the boards. Ohio brings it up. They're shooting 43% from the floor. Bugs backs him down. Backs down. Dunn tries to back him in. The first shot was no good by Dunn. Pass, top of the key. Kicks it out.
I'm trying to throw it outside.
Toledo
but I
was the
threw
last to get a piece of it before it headed out of bounds.
I'm throwing it away.
The Rockets will bring their second team out on the floor. The Bobcats will make some substitutions. Ohio takes it up court. 2:58 left in the first half. Robertson swings it to the right side. Tries to post him up. The shot was missed by Bugs. Mason has picked up his first foul of the
Who's
game.
ball foul?
The Rockets bring it up. They're leading 29-26.
I'm going to take over 3-point lead.
Pass, baseline. Crosses it over.
Wow,
Takes the shot.
banks it.
Nails the jump shot. Robertson brings it up. He's got 5 assists. Taken away by Peterson.
Hammond dunks it, A's foul.
Hit it, got fouled, and he'll have a shot at the 3-point play. Second team foul. He completes the 3-point play.
And the bench, the second team is becoming big for us in this ball.
Robertson swings it to the left side. To stop the run. Gets the lay-in. Mason, usually not the softest touch inside, and he can't miss when he's playing that soft. Bucket swings it to the right wing. Peterson leads it to the middle. Snatched down inside by Mason. Ohio takes it up court. They're down by 6.
Deep 3-pointer. That was from long
Sometimes it's
range.
better to be lucky than good.
He
And they were probably lucky that shot went in. Toledo brings it up. They've been doing a great job so far of sharing the ball. Crockett with the crossover.
Move that Crockett, my favorite.
The layup good by Crockett.
5-point lead.
The
Nearly in
Rockets
the
will
first
bring
half.
all of their starters back to the floor. The Bobcats will make some substitutions. The Bobcats take it up court. 1:11 left in the first half. Slam home by Mason. He's a guy who hardly ever goes strong to the tin, and all of a sudden, he's a high flyer. Tremendous. Neighbors passes passes to
Open
the
three. Goes. Let's go. Milton Graham. Open three. They're gonna go 2 for 1. They're gonna have to go quick. They do go quick, but they're gonna go quick enough. We can hold it to our
very
last.
selective in his
The last
extended
shot.
ends when the opportunity presents itself.
So 4-point lead.
They've been dynamite on offense.
The neighbors are holding here.
Crosses it over.
Ready to make a move. Cuts it in, got some space. And we'll be fouled on the wall. 5-point lead. First one, will be
Gets the first of two.
40 to 35 score here. Gonna miss the second.
Pulled in by Mason.
At the bar, and Graham challenges it, and he makes it.
He'll go to the line for
Oh,
one more.
what a terrible turn of events there. The final moment of the first half, and it's a 4-point play.
4-point play.
We try to get the ball in, tipped, and it's a 1-point lead at the half. An unbelievable turn of events at the end of the first half.
The game on hold for a little while.
Graham challenged it, shouldn't have, fouled, and he still
The
made it.
adjustments the coaches make at the break could be the key for the outcome. The Rockets hold the slimmest of margins. Ireland has been really unselfish. He's got his teammates a bunch of good looks. Anytime you get a balanced attack like that, it's going to be a huge advantage. Thanks a lot, Bill. And with that, we're ready to begin the second half. They're playing a 2-3 zone, Vern, trying to clamp down on the inside game.
First half underway here. Second half underway here. First half into a
Crosses it over.
tense battle, 1-point lead for the Rockets.
Pass, left wing, with the crossover.
The Ireland trying to
Dumps it off.
move, get himself inside. Graham's gonna go up. He's gonna find one.
Swishes it through. Let's check in with Ronnie Bernstein.
Well, guys, over the break, I talked with the head coach of the Rockets, and he told me although they have the lead, he thinks this team's been sloppy, and he says they need to
Pass
batten
inside
down the
and
hatches,
dunk.
so to speak, tighten things up in the second half. And he told me he got all over his guys at halftime about perimeter defense. He said, look, we just gave their outside shooters way too much freedom, and that's why we got lit up here on the offense. In the second half, my guys got to tighten up that aspect of
And
the
with Carson, it doesn't go.
Snatched by Gunn. That's his 4th rebound thus far. Dish, down low. Edley passes it to the right wing.
Carson foul.
Gunn was hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Iowa can tie it or take the lead here.
He ties
Graham
it
will
up.
hit the first one. 42 all on the scoreboard.
And he gives them the lead.
Bobcats have their first lead of the second half.
Toledo brings it up under 14 minutes left in
Can
the
you
second
move
half.
this?
Ireland gives the up fake. The top
Got
shot.
it. Pulls up. It's a
Passes it to the left corner. Carson came through with a nice block there. Dumps it off. Graham crosses it over. Gives the up fake. With the crossover.
great move there for dribbling.
facing a narrow deficit. Mason backs down. From the right block, Iron snatches the rebound. Graham crosses it over. To the rim. Puts it in for two. With a strong finish, a little lay-in. The Bobcats take it up quick. They're shooting 40% from the field. Goes up. Misses the layup.
Let's go, let's go.
With the crossover.
Oh, he's gonna pull up and shoot. He's gonna There we go, 8-1 after Ohio takes the 1-point lead. Iron Fowlson.
Passes inside. A little over-aggressive with the defense. At least he was trying to make something happen. Knocks down the first one. Toledo with good starters rest here. He gets the ball. The Rockets bring it up, and it's a 5-point game. They're playing a 2-3 zone burn, trying to clamp down on the inside game.
Into Peterson, let's go. Nice pass, he's open up fingers. Slip it in there. Install right back in here.
The Rockets
I'll breathe
bring
out.
all of their starters back to the floor.
Three-point does not matter.
He didn't have a lot of room. He's not the type of shooter who should be taking that shot in traffic.
Allen goes up for it. It's at 9-point lead. That's enough. It's not falling now for the Bobcats. And we've got the lead up to Otherwise and Henry Hughes now.
The best way to make sure these Bucks are going to go down and stay down is to be strong with both hands.
Inside, oh, good effort. Might will finish it. And can't get back in time.
Toledo brings it up. Just over 10 minutes left in the second half. Neighbors with the crossover.
Ireland for three.
Hits it. That's good team basketball, Vern. Ohio takes it up court, and it's a 10-point game. Mason tries to back down. The turnaround was made by Mason.
Fouls. He shoots.
He will go to the line. The shot was clearly affected by the contact there. Good call. He can't get the first. He sinks the second. Toledo will bring in second team out on the floor. Huffman got a quick breather, but they need him back on the floor.
Neighbors splits his free throws, 9-point lead. Both teams enter the game undefeated in the American Conference play.
Misses the jumper.
Missed there. Crockett. Taylor's gonna pull up and shoot. Doesn't get it, but Riley with the rebound. He's not gonna do that.
Went for the lay-in, but it was missed by Wilder.
Page will challenge it, and it will not
Can't
fall.
convert the layup. The Rockets take it up court. Under 9 minutes left in the second half.
Crockett open three.
Long range.
Doesn't go. Hammond on
Hammond
that.
grabs the offensive rebound. Skip pass. Left side. Tries to back down. Dumps it off. Hammond dumps it to the middle.
Right inside the hand. That's it.
Down low.
When he goes to the rack like that, there's nothing the defense can do. We're playing a 2-3 zone. Win-win principle.
Pass. Right side. The 18-footer was off the mark by Edmond. Hayes. Dishes down low.
That's it.
Stuck through by Hammond. Sending it inward. Strong finish. From about 19 feet. Hammond has it. And that's his third rebound of the contest. Crosses it over. Hayes dishes it
That's
inside. The perfect lead pass, and it's dunked by Hammond.
Hammond, another dunk. Throwing him down here.
Ohio takes it up court.
Poked away.
66-51.
Page passes it back. Crockett finishes it. Really pulling on here.
Ohio uses its second to last
Let's
time.
get the same unit on the court.
Mason is
We are really pulling right here. Yeah, we just had a 17-point comeback win. We were down 17 points in the second half.
they'll try to stop this one. Rogers passes it to the right side. All net on the shot by Edmond.
If he keeps hitting those mid-range shots, it could open up his whole
Best will be
game.
there for Ohio.
Hayes with the crossover.
Down over here.
Crosses it over. Crockett with the crossover. Crockett feeds it down low.
Inside. Couldn't finish it.
But the layup was off the mark. Dish inside.
Inside.
Edmond
Page tried to challenge it, but just held it foul.
good for the three-point play. The Rockets will bring all of their starters
They're
back
starting
to
them
the
back
floor.
in. It's a 12-point game now.
Toledo takes it up court. They're shooting
Everything can happen in a basketball game. Things far from over. A lot of time left.
Crosses it over.
Gotta score. Come on.
Pass. High post.
Loose guy.
Goes up. Easy blended.
He's an old first feathery touch at the rim, but he did a nice job of pounding through the defense and finishing.
Rogers skips it to the right side. Barnes up things. Passes it cross court. Holds the trigger. Got three with the upgrade, but the shot off target. Neighbors passes to the left back. Bobcats bring it up. They're behind by 14.
Getting in tight, just a great entry feed.
Toledo brings it up under 6 minutes left in the second half. Neighbors passes to the left side.
Time for three now. Let's go.
Robertson brings it up the floor. He's got 6 assists. Pass, right side.
Foul.
Fouled hard, and he'll take a trip to the line.
Easy call on that one. Clearly some contact on the release.
in. Wasteful finish.
And Bobcats defense is not slowing us down at all here.
Bobcats bring it up. Just over 5 minutes left in the second half. Mason backs in.
3 pointers up does not really.
Lifted inside. Lewis passes it to the corner. Pump fakes. Dumps it off. Ireland with the crossover. Fires from 11 feet out. He gets hammered, and he'll head to the strike.
He got hammered on that shot, and they caught him. He'll get the chance for his 2 at the line.
And he makes the first. He gets the ball. Ohio takes it up court. They're 4 for 6 from downtown. Huck feeds it to the middle.
Thrown away from
Ohio was the last to get a
Mason.
piece of it before it headed out of bounds. The Rockets take it up court. They've got a nice lead.
They're playing a 2-3 zone with Richmond.
Oh, it's stolen away.
By Bugs. Nice two-handed slam by Bugs.
Bugs to steals it back.
The Rockets bring it up just over 4 minutes left in the second half. Crosses it over. Dumps it off. Ireland with the crossover.
Let's go.
And it's gone home by Ireland. The Bobcats take it up court. They're shooting 41% of the game. It's stolen by Ireland. That's his second steal of the contest. Graham feeds it down low.
Let's go with more Toledo Rockets. Going to be the last unbeaten team in Mid-American Conference play.
Crosses it over. Ireland with the crossover. They need to get a shot off.
Carson's gonna get it to break now.
His coach may have cringed when he shot it, but it didn't matter. He tried.
Passes to him. Shoots from the post. Lewis grabs the rebound. Toledo will take its first timeout.
This game is ours here to take.
Toledo
Let's go.
will give its starters a rest here. Edmond is back in the game after a short rest. Crosses it over. Metcalf with the crossover. Page passes back to the left side. The stop by Mason, and that's going to be his second block so far. Stuck through by Edney. Toledo brings it up. They should use some clock here. Crosses it over. Metcalf with the crossover. Dumps it off. Shot clock winding down. Shoots with the clock winding down. Good.
Great play. Way to find the open man.
Bobcats take it up court. 1:31 left in the game. From the high post. Count it. The Rockets bring it up. They're up 83-66.
As the time is running off here, Toledo Rockets will continue this very impressive 2006 season. Hopes and dreams for what the future of this season could bring. Team to build. We will be the last unbeaten team in the MAC. We will improve to 13-1 overall in the season. We may be moving up in the rankings. We will see.
6-second differential in the shot clock in the game. Shot clock running
13-1 overall.
They couldn't get the shot off.
And you saw this coming here from the Toledo Rockets. They're coming out of nowhere this season. And 85-66 will be the final score. The Rockets will.
Toledo defeats the Bobcats 85-66. It was an interesting contest. Now let's send it over to Greg Gumbel with the Pontiac game-changing performance.
Thank you, Vern, and welcome everyone to the 2K Sports Studios. I'm Greg Gumbel with today's Pontiac game-changing performance. Three-pointers were falling like raindrops in this contest. The Rockets got used to seeing this kind of shot. Just one of many in a game that was decided by the three-point shot. That's your Pontiac game-changing performance. On behalf of Pontiac and all of us here in the studio, I'm Greg Gumbel. Now, let's go back to Vern Lundquist and Bill Raftery.
Okay, thanks, Greg. Well, that'll do it from here. This is Vern Lundquist with Bonnie Bernstein and Bill Raftery saying thanks for joining us for NCAA basketball on 2K Sports.
Let's go. And Toledo Rockets get a huge win. You can see the excitement continuing to build here in Toledo about this Rockets team. Fans certainly starting to get behind Rockets now. Support continuing to grow as we continue this incredible run here in the 2006 season. Just had a huge comeback win a couple days ago, and now get a huge victory in conference to the last unbeaten team in conference play. Huge victory, 85-66, the final. We shot very well as a team. Had the advantage there. 3 points, we shot well. We were 4 of 7, they were 4 of 6. We were both good in 3 points. We were both good in the line. We were 5 of 7, they were 10 of 11. Turnovers, we won that battle. Slight edge there. We out-rebounded them. Big margin there. We had more steals, more points in the paint. Way more bench points. Our bench played fantastic for us. We had more second chance points as well. Tommy Ireland, senior leader on this team. Massive performance here in a massive game. Led with 21 points. Had 6 assists, 2 steals. And had just a great field goal percentage, 9 of 10. 3 from 3 from long range as well. Great work all around here for us. Great all-around performance. Hammond had that run where it was just dunk after dunk for him. That was a huge turning point in the game. Juwan Lewis, another senior with a big performance. He had 10 points. Graham had 9. Carson had 8. It was a back and forth game for a while. Had a 1-point lead at the half after a very unfortunate swing at the very end of the first half. They had the lead in the second half, but then we responded right away after falling behind. Ricky Edney led Ohio with 22 points. Mason had 19. Bugs had 14. Marcus Mason and Laney Bugs with big games. our story was Ohio's defense just could not stop us from scoring. Put up a bunch of points in this one. And we get the victory. Able to pull away a bit in the end, and we get the huge win. Last unbeaten team in the MAC. One game at a time. Excitement continuing to build here for the Rockets. Let's keep it going. Let's go Toledo.